Welcome to Adorable Skull, where haunted history takes form. Subscribe for more chilling tales rooted in real places. Let's begin. Dawson City, a living ghost town. Dawson City, nestled in the Yukon territory, sprang to life during the Klondike gold rush of the late 1890s. Once bustling with prospectors and dreamers, the town's population dwindled as the gold fever subsided. Today, Dawson City stands as a testament to its storied past, with preserved buildings and tales of the supernatural echoing through its streets. The Palace Grand Theater, echoes of the past. Built in 1899 by showman Arizona Charlie Meadows, the Palace Grand Theater was Dawson City's crown jewel, offering entertainment to miners and socialites alike. Over the years, the theater has witnessed countless performances and, allegedly, paranormal occurrences. The theater never truly empties. Long after the curtains fall and the last guest leaves, strange things unfold. Staff whisper about a woman in a crimson dress who floats through the aisles, her feet never quite touching the floor. When approached, she glides behind the heavy red curtain and vanishes into the shadows. Her perfume, faintly rosy, almost antique, lingers in the air long after she's gone. One technician claimed to hear clapping coming from the balcony during a rehearsal. When he looked up, he saw a man in a top hat seated alone, staring intently at the stage. The man slowly tilted his head, not blinking, and then simply faded, as if the dark swallowed him whole. A singer visiting for a historical reenactment performance once froze mid-song, claiming she heard someone humming along in perfect harmony from the empty stage wings. Her microphone picked up the melody. A second voice, recorded but unexplainable. The Westminster Hotel, the Pit of Despair. Established in 1898, the Westminster Hotel, affectionately known as the Pit, has been a staple in Dawson City, offering lodging and libations to locals and travelers. Its storied past includes tales of barroom brawls and untimely deaths. They say the hotel absorbs emotion, rage, sorrow, and loneliness hang like stale smoke in the air. Bartenders speak of glasses moving on their own, especially around 3 a.m. when the bar is nearly empty. Patrons who sit alone sometimes feel a presence settling next to them, the chair creaking under invisible weight. A local once dared to spend a night in room 6, where a miner reportedly drank himself into oblivion after losing his claim. He awoke to find muddy boot prints on the ceiling above his bed and the unmistakable sound of pickaxes tapping within the walls. The air turned thick, impossible to breathe. Most chilling is the man in the fedora. He appears only in reflections, bathroom mirrors, the glass of a whiskey bottle. Always behind you, always staring. He never moves, but his eyes follow, boring into your back until you turn and find nothing. Robert Service Cabin, Whispered Words. From 1909 to 1912, poet Robert Service resided in a modest cabin in Dawson City, known as the Bard of the Yukon. Service penned many of his famous works here, capturing the spirit of the North. The cabin stands frozen in time. Many enter to appreciate its historic charm, but some leave unsettled. There are whispers in the wood, actual lines from Service's poems, murmured by a voice that sounds too old and too cold to be a tour guide. More than one visitor has heard the clack of a typewriter only to find it still, dust covering its keys. One winter evening, a local teacher brought her class to see the cabin. As she spoke about Service's work, her students went silent, staring at the desk. The old chair had begun to rock, gently, rhythmically. and the paper in the typewriter was slowly curling inward, as if something had just typed the final period. Late at night, those brave enough to return say the cabin glows faintly from within, not electric light, but the sickly glow of candlelight. If you approach, you might hear a voice reading a poem you've never heard before. When you look inside, there's no one, just the lingering smell of ink and kerosene. These are the haunted echoes of Dawson City, where spirits live in theaters, hotels, and the very creeks. If you enjoyed the stories, give us a like, share the fear, and subscribe to Adorable Skull for more real horror rooted in true places. Until next time, sleep with one eye open.